Sorry, guys, I'm taking a number of breaks, it seems, this time. Anyhow, alright, so okay, I need to find the stairs down again. I'm pretty sure I've done everything otherwise. What on earth? Alright. Quick save.
It's got to be in here. Somewhere in all this disorder and chaos, waiting to be salvaged. Here we go! Hit!
Yeah, I'm really gonna need to take the time to tinker what I'm outfitted with and everything.
It's got to be in here. Somewhere in all this disorder.
Theft of volume not found. Ooh.
Understood. I'll keep my head down. Fine hit, Captain!
Jesus!
Careful, you're wounded!
Oh, I have no aid. Actually. Base health, armor rating. Spacer's Chaw. Focus on. Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Lunch. I'm gonna take the Purple Berry Crunch because, quite frankly, well, I'm taking the lunch because I'd like to save the crunch. I'm a big breakfast cereal guy. Finally! Robophobia. Auto mechanicals now give you the willies, and when they're attacking your party, you're not as effective as you should be. You know what? I'll take it. Thank you. So that's 2 perks available, but I'm not taking them yet. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll have to go around the other side there. Thank you. Good. Ah. Just lots of in-your-face moments. Okay. Got those, right? I did get these? Yeah. Wait, so what's... Where am I meant to go? Okay. That was silly of me. Admittedly. Alright. Okay. So now... Return to Orson, talk to Anton, speak with Vaughn. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is go back to Gladys. I'll bring the Vicar and Pavardi with me. We'll turn all this into Gladys. We'll get Pavardi her soap, see what goes on with her next. We'll get our nav key. We'll come back here, do what we need to do with ending the quests around, and so on. Also... Well, I'll have to get those glasses back at some... or goggles back at some point. Okay, hold on. Put those in, and put all this away. Okay. Gonna put down a hard save. Alright. Yay.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Fantastic. Okay. Sorry, Felix. Okay. So, going back... Wait. Okay. I'll worry about selling off all my junk and such all at once off stream at some point. Off screen, I should say. What?
This is Halcyon News.
Where did I just end up?
Regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Employee morale is at an all-time high due to the overwhelming popularity of Chairman Rockwell's infrastructure rollback initiative.
Deceptions and lies. Don't believe the board. Monarch has shed the yoke of its corporate overlords and now thrives.
Oh.
They claim this place to be uninhabitable, but philosophism lives on. We fight from the shadow of your...
Sorry for the interruption there. Our relay terminal accidentally included a scene from an upcoming serial. Our regularly scheduled broadcast will be with you again shortly. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
I got caught on something there for a bit.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
That still sounds amazing. You want a punch? We got your punch right here. Right here. Yeah? See, yeah? Hi.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway?
Oh.
You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Okay, hold on.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Alright. Dropping a hard save and a quick save.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
So first, just get into her good graces. Investigated that distress signal.
What's that? Speak up now.
About the secrets you asked for.
What'd you turn up?
A lie science. I found a formula for experimental rocket fuel. Seems like pretty advanced stuff. Toothpaste formula, here you go. Acquired some research on Raptidon Musk. Interested. I'm going to go with number 2 because I want to see what happens.
My stars, what a find. Fine picking like this deserves an equally fine payout. Go on, dearie. And don't spend it all in one place.
What's that payout, I wonder? 3,000? Okay. Schematics on Force.
Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
And Raptidon.
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war.
I think that's it.
That's plenty, my dear. And more than I thought you'd find. You got a knack for snooping. I ought to just hire you next time, instead of those sublight lunkheads. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your friend Gladys now. You can come visit any time.
WoW did a lot of good for me with all of this. I'm curious, what'll happen?
I'm afraid that's confidential, my dear. A matter of customer privacy. I'd wager you'd demand the same were you the one buying. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are?
Okay. My engineer... Well, my engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junley.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
And they're not gonna come cheap.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such.
Oh,
me
no.
included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or
Cinnamon.
refurbished ship?
You got a preference, Pavarti?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny mow it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
I want to say... I don't want to go with rosish. I don't think talking it over with her will actually accomplish anything. An engineer, yeah, number 3, an engineer might like refurbished shit, scrubbed parts and all that. That sounds good, but it also would just remind her of work. I'm going to go with mock apple and cinnamon.
Captain?
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
Oh, I was ready to pay for
You're
it,
welcome,
Pavarti.
dear.
Alright, and I guess I do need to go ahead and finally buy the Stellar Bay nav key, so let me get that.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Why'd the boar recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
You haven't tried triangulating it? Mention Groundbreakers outside board control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss June Lay.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
I mean, I already know who June Lay
Chief
is,
June
but...
Lay Tennyson. Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck-deep in the ship guts by day, slap-fighting with the board by night.
She seemed capable of handling them, yeah.
Hold on. You already met her. What are you asking me about her for?
Curious what you think of her.
Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but that's just her nature. She's fierce, too. A fighter. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her.
Other questions?
Go right ahead, sweetheart. Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my penitentiary, seminary days.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
Thank you for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Well, Bavarte?
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
Alright. What do you think of the new guy, Felix?
He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot.
Perception. I thought you didn't like strangers generally.
Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path.
You seriously think I'm right? I'm the right sort to put him on the right course in life? So you're saying I could sculpt him into an ideal minion? I was mostly thinking he'd be hired muscle. Number one. Right course in life?
You might surprise yourself.
Okay.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
Here's the soap.
Thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe.
Yeah.
In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Alright, we'll figure it
Thanks,
out.
Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
I don't mind doing whatever. Like, everything's been real helpful so far. Hi.
You got business with the fence? Make it quick.
Okay, you just looked like an interesting design.
As always, I am at your disposal.
Can I ask you about Felix?
Anything you'd like to discuss?
Okay. There are some things I don't understand about your religion. Interesting.
Yes?
Besides the Grand Architect and the plan, what else do you believe?
Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
Cruel belief system. Religion I can get behind, screw the weak. It does sound a bit cruel. That's the best I've got here.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be.
But we can shape reality.
Yes?
Alright.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Monarch is a wretched hive of terrorism and anarchy. We'd best top off our ammo stock before we leave.
Yeah, I've got more than enough ammo for everything. But... Okay, so let's get back to the ship. Actually, what exactly does my cash look like? I've got more than 10,000 after all that! That's fantastic. Oh. It's weird how